Good morning, this is Alamon, and welcome back to Ulm Gone Mild. We had a little bit of a quiet episode last time. We looked at some possibilities for declaring wars, but we are being warned still by Bavaria, and there's always the danger that Austria might join in some of our wars. Come to think of it, so Augsburg is a bishopric, Württemberg is a duchy. Where's the other... Where's that Ravensburg? Yeah, they got annexed. Does that mean that we are missing a rival again? No. Augsburg, Memmingen, Württemberg. Oh, so Memmingen is a free city. So we should be able to declare wars on Württemberg without any big problem, I would think, other than the fact that we have been warned. But will Austria really protect them? I thought Austria didn't really care. Well, whatever. Well, let's send that diplomat back to Austria, keep our relations capped out. Improve relations. Austria is supposed to care a lot about the free cities, and it's supposed to care about external threats attacking. But sort of internecine warfare within the empire, I thought, was not as heavily policed. Yeah, maintain that diplomat, that's right. Let's take a peek at our trade income, especially now that we have leveled up trade efficiency a little bit. 0.45, yeah, that's gone up. That's gone up a bit. Alright, rival of our rival. Very good. So that still gives us diplomatic power and prestige. So how are you doing, Austria? The only truces you have are with Alsace and Würzburg. No. I'm actually very comfortable with just holding off until we get the minus 10% neighbor bonuses. Save 30 points each time, and we're not making that many points at all if you take a peek here. Yeah, 636 is kind of the definition of mediocrity when it comes to monarch point gain. We will be re-electing this guy, assuming he's not super old. Oh yeah, yeah, nice young person. We're probably going to re-elect him twice, actually. And definitely not make them into a general, because we want to farm as many points off them as we can. Boy, I'm trying to think if there's anything we can be working on right now. I think it's going to be interesting once the Protestant Reformation begins. We could build that castle. I feel like surely it would tell me if there were going to be tons of, oh yeah, you know, we'll just get the, well, we could gain prestige, actually. It's not as easy to get prestige as it used to be. But we don't really need any of these, do we? Morale of armies would be nice, but it doesn't give you much of that. Nah, we'll just take the money. Alright, I think it's time to dial this back again. Recall that diplomat. Any new missions? Nope, just prestige, which is never going to happen. Not at this rate, anyway. So Salzburg, was that the birthplace of Mozart? I think he lived there, but I'm not sure if that's where he was born. I know Ulm is the birthplace of Albert Einstein. Of course, you have Vienna, sort of the crossroads of the European intellectual universe for good bit of the 20th century. Yes. Keep current dude. Also get all those nice juicy points. Actually, should I? No, let's do it. Let's boost stability once. Then we'll keep this guy. Alright, and we even got the admin power back. Whoa, Switzerland, why would you rival me? Can you even do that? What's your development? 8, 8, 10, 10. So, what, 36 versus my 19? I mean, I guess technically that I have more than 50% of what you have. But only by a tiniest hair. And I'm not actually sure what the rules are for determining who you can rival. It is a mystery. But now we have 747 in Monarch point gain, which is pretty respectable. But yeah, definitely going to re-elect this guy again. He's so young. What is he now, like 47? Yeah. That's a lot of luck. So, the title is Bürgermeister. It's a funny title. So wait, Austria is duchy rank. Really, even though they are the emperor. I don't like how the autosave makes it so that tooltips won't load. It'd be such a difference in quality of life if they made the interface a little bit more responsive during autosaves. Another gain 1 base tax in Ulm. Or actually, no, before it was base manpower. Okay. So Austria is still the emperor. No! No. Well. Gulp. Our rule was we can't ally anyone except the emperor. And I was envisioning, because the emperor is supposed to always try to protect the sovereignty of the free cities, hence the name Free City, I wasn't thinking this was a realistic possibility. Because they're supposed to take huge hits to their relations in the entire empire and imperial authority and all that. I don't know all the numbers, but for annexing a free imperial city. Which is what they have to balance, because they get bonuses for having them, but then they're really hard to gobble up later. Sort of like the, making a vassal a march, for example. Huh. So do I look for another ally? Maybe what we do is see who is in second place. And there is no clear second place. Bohemia supports itself. Brandenburg actually supports itself. That's interesting. We could look for help from Bohemia. Who are Austria's rivals? Or their enemies, rather. Burgundy, Bohemia, yeah. Well, I'm changing the rules. Oh, they really don't want to ally us, though. Oh, Bohemia is allied to Memmingen, so that actually takes care of most of it. And well, who would you like me to, Yeah, so I can't rival one of your rivals. I'm so small. I could rival Switzerland. I could just get rid of Memmingen. But my rule was I always have to fill my rival slots. So Switzerland somehow has a weaker army. They must be at war, right? Yeah. Well, rivaling Bavaria would just be suicide. So we're going to rival Switzerland. Oh yeah, let's get rid of that. Revoke embargo. Issue embargo. Then back to Bohemia. How does this look now? Not as bad. We can't royal marriage them, though. So unless they would actually get a better attitude toward us, we have no hope of allying them anyway. Build cost. Oh, that's great. That's super great. So actually, at this point, I think it might be a good idea to get that castle. Now that's going to block production for a long time. It's getting a little scary. Well, this might be a hilariously short run. I do really want to get to the late game here, though. I really want to play around with the development mechanics and see how powerful we can get as a one-province miner. Yeah, let's get the extra admin power. Inflation is no big deal. We actually should probably take this tech level sooner rather than later. Yeah, we weren't going to get a neighbor bonus in time anyway. But yeah, we don't want to appear weak. Let's actually even crank up our army maintenance as well. And I would recruit another soldier. Yeah, we actually have a higher force limit now thanks to the increased base tax. So I guess we can queue up. Oh, you can do both. You can build a building and recruit a unit. Has that always been the case? I don't believe it has. No, I'm quite sure that you could not simultaneously build units and buildings at the same time in the past. We don't currently have a general. We should recruit one sooner rather than later. Oh, 4 shock. That's awesome. I would love to have had some maneuver as well, but if I had to choose between a 2 shock 2 maneuver versus just a 4 shock 0 maneuver, I'll take the 4 shock every time. And at least our home province is hills. You can't get rid of the hills malice with maneuver. We also had the river crossings, which would have been nice, but of course, all that Austria, if they attacked us, would need to do is go through Ansbach. Alright, how are you doing? You're never going to like me, are you, Bohemia? Actually, -8 is not that far away. If we improved our diplomatic reputation, once we've capped out the improved relations, I think we could get you. Or we might be able to get you just with improving relations, but let's see if Diplo Rep Guy is available. Yes, he is available. But he's going to eat up all of our money. So we need to hold off until they have -4 reasons for the alliance. So that then we can nab it right away. And I think that that is going to happen probably by around the end of the year. There we go. Diplo Rep Guy. Alliance. Oh, I feel a lot safer already. And now they like us a lot more because we have the alliance, and we like them a lot more because we have the alliance. Although I guess they have annexed someone, huh? I guess we could insult someone for the power projection, but there's not much reason to do that, is there? Embargoing Switzerland, embargoing Württemberg. Who's our last? Augsburg. We're not embargoing Augsburg. Excuse me. So, Austria, you are a defender against Burgundy, so that's good. That should hold you back a bit. And how many people are in... Yeah, so that includes France as well as an ally there. Cessation of church functions. We could gain stability and lose pretty much all of our papal influence. Is there anything we could spend it on? Interest per annum, don't care about. I don't want that. National church or national tax modifier lasts for 20 years. I mean, it's a fair chunk of money to get it once. Yeah, we should actually get rid of that advisor. No, we'll just take the stability. Papal influence is just worthless to us. Definitely going to turn Protestant as soon as we can. Actually, wait, before this finishes building, and when will that finish? 20th of August. Okay, so I want to look at the economy screen and see if we actually have to pay for the fort after we build it, even though it's in our capital province. I'm guessing that may be the case, but it didn't seem to specify anything in the tooltip for that building. Yes, okay, that is costing money now. I'm not actually sure how this works in terms of... Oh, I see. Aha. So now we can mothball it. So that counts as a fort level 3. I see. So castle is +2 to the fort level. Okay, so right now it has garrison of 1,000. If I hit the ticky box, yeah, it goes up by 300. Okay, so we will leave it mothballed for now, and we'll just have to remember to unmothball it when the time comes. But I definitely don't regret building that. That could mean the difference between life and death. Yes, we will keep this guy again. It's going to tank our Republican tradition. And then we're going to have to, not repeat an election next time. We'll keep that guy parked there because we don't have much use for our diplomats right now. Getting fairly close to our next idea, which will be inflation reduction. That's okay, yeah, we have, I think, 2.5 inflation right now, so that would actually be fairly helpful. It's 0.1 per year, right? Yeah. So at that rate, it would still take 25 years to tick it all down to 0. This tech's going to be quite far away. We've fallen 1 tech behind in admin, but we're going to flesh out our idea group. There, we got that, and production efficiency. Not that we make that money from, or that much money from production, but, so 1.54, let's see if that changes here. Or maybe the number had already updated. Yeah, I guess it already updated. Bavaria on the Palatinate, okay. Oh. Yeah, we should get a barracks. Almost certainly. That would cost so much money, though. I mean, we don't get that much. Well, it helps a little bit, doesn't it? I think we'll hold off for a bit longer on getting that building. I assume we are still at force limit. Yes, we are at force limit. Augsburg declared war on Bavaria. But Augsburg, you're so small. Wow. So Bohemia has exactly 3 times my army size. Well, I think it's time to call this an episode. Things are pretty darn tense right now. Austria, you're no longer domineering, huh? That's good. I think that's a good note to end this episode on. I think that we have outmaneuvered our first threat. And that's in large part what this campaign is about. Not charging into the brick wall head first, but outmaneuvering in the face of much stronger opponents. So good night, sleep tight, and don't let the grayskin bite. Bye-bye.